We do have a couple of ideas which we think might just give you a bit of a boost this weekend.
Sure.
So you can put the kettle on and we'll get to work?
Sounds good. Walt, can you get to work?
So Dani, I know I was talking to Beck and James just as we arrived this afternoon.
Yes.
They were telling me that this house is fantastic and all, but it gets really hot in summer and really cold in winter. And now that spring's sprung, they're starting to feel it.
Could you imagine on those tiles every day how cold it would be?
It would be cold,
Oh, I can imagine. But you know what? We had a good look around the house and they're not really doing anything wrong. It's kind of the average Aussie household,
Yeah.
you know, where heating and cooling is concerned. But it wasn't until we had a little bit of a peek inside the roof cavity where one of the major aspects was lacking, and that's the roof insulation. So, I don't know, I think that could be having a lot to do with their problem.
But as with everything, technology changes, and even since this place was built, there have been some really amazing advancements in insulation, and that's the thing. It is the number one thing when it comes to heating and cooling your house.
Absolutely, and even with what's just required if you're doing a renovation these days on your energy report is far surpasses what, you know, would have gone into this home probably when it was built. But I think it's about time you put your money where your mouth is, as usual.
God.
Get up in the roof and have a little look at their insulation and maybe replace it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a look, shall we? See what we can do.
All right, just down here. So insulation for your ceiling, walls and floor is rated by what's called, thank you sir, rated by what's called an R value. And the higher the R value, the better thermal resistance in the product. So I would always suggest going for the highest R value that your budget will allow. So this is one of, if not the best, on the market at the moment. It's Earthwool. It's super soft and far less itchy than traditional glass wool. And it's also sustainable, made of recycled glass and also with a sustainable binder with no added formaldehyde.
Ben, we find ourselves in these scenarios, don't we, mate?
Yeah, you're a pretty good friend.
Thanks for helping us out today. So it's not a hard job, is it, really? Any tips, do you reckon, if you're going to do this yourself?
Well, you probably want to turn the mains off first, the main power.
Yep.
And then crawl up and have a look at all the cables, make sure there's nothing that looks too dodgy.
Get a Sparky in to fix it up, give
Yeah.
it the okay.
Yep.
Well, don't let me hold you up, Benny boy.
No worries.
Well, while the guys get stuck into it, we're going to take a quick break and come back later in the show to see how they've gone. Welcome back. Earlier in the show, we started upgrading James and Beck's ceiling insulation in an effort to keep their house warmer during the winter months and cooler in summer. We're laying down some Earthwool bats that's only used by good architects and great builders to help achieve a higher star rating where energy is concerned for the home, and I think it's coming along pretty nicely.
This is going to make a huge difference to our homeowners today. Like I said before, if you're going to go inside your roof cavity, a really great tip is just to turn your power off at the mains before you climb in there. That way, you can have a look for any untoward cabling or wiring, especially if it's an older house. Just get your Sparky to check it out. Installation was really simple. These packs are vacuum packs, so you get more product in a pack. And we went for the highest possible R value we could get our hands on. And the Earthwool came good. So this is R6, which is literally going to be like putting a million feather dunas inside your roof cavity. It is going to work wonders for our homeowners today.
Well, one of the big things I love about the Earthwool is that it's 80% recycled glass, and it's also got no added formaldehyde, so it's much greener where the environment's concerned.
Absolutely it is. And in terms of insulation as well,
Yep.
I've got to say, and I mean this is the least itchy insulation I've ever worked with, because sometimes you really do get the itches. We wear long sleeves and everything, but it is fantastic. Of course, it's completely non-combustible too, so it's really safe for your roof.
Sounds perfect. Now, if you are going to give this a go yourself, make sure you choose correctly in terms of the R value that you need, and be sure to do it safely. There's lots of awesome information, tips, how-tos on the website, the Earthwool website at earthwool.com.au, and you can pick this up at your local Bunnings.
Speaking of picking this up, I've over-ordered.
I think so.
You're going to use it for your next job?
Absolutely. Sold.
I'll stop it in the...
Okay, thank you.